Now I'm working at the last of this field, and it always works out this way. I say I normally haul 17 bale. I can get 4 more on there, and I got, I believe it's 8 bales left. Now if I stack this right, I can get 22 bales on this wagon. Should be able to haul 2 rows, but I normally don't because this is more than enough of a load. And the bale spear I normally pick the hay up with on the tractor, it's too damn hard. It's not quite high enough to get them to sit in there like they need to. So since I got the skid steer, I'm probably going to load the biggest load I've ever loaded. I'm going to put 20 bales on this load because I got to take the skid steer out of here, and I'll take the last bale up with the skid steer. So I don't know how well this is going to work. Hopefully it'll stay. Yeah, this should stay as long as I take my time to get out of here. And since I got decent bales, I don't know, they say what the whole problem's been with this baler tying this year. The twine staying on the bales. But these are holding their shape pretty good. So I said I'm going to put 1 more there. I'm going to put 1 on the back, straddling them. And then 3 in the middle, and I can take 1 up with a skid steer. So, I'm going to finish this. I'm going to have to stop this here. Too hard to get a good angle and pay attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, like I say, I'll run that one up with the skid steer. Just got to take it out of here anyhow. It doesn't matter if I throw 1 more bale in the wagon or not. But that's what sucks when you get 3 bales left and you have to come clear up to the farthest end of the field. That's why the mistake I made here. Normally, I start the furthest point out and work my way back to the road. That way, if I do have 5 or 6 bales left, I don't have to drive clear up here to get them. I'm usually right down there at that end. So to make up for that, I'll, like I say, put the extra 3 bales on here since I got, this tractor is big enough. The Ford is the hill I got to pull, the Ford will be 6th gear. The International, the first load I pulled up the hill today, I had to pull the torque back. Last load it pulled the hill, but it was grunting at the top. So this load's going to be 7th gear to go up the hill. I'm not going to make that big of a run for it. But that's one reason too. I want to make sure the bales, this one here is angling out a little bit. That one there. It should ride, but theoretically these bales are dipping to the center. If you can quite tell, they had 2 versions of this wagon. One, the bars were straight across. This one actually has a bow to it. This is bowed more because I let somebody borrow my wagon, they got stuck. And then he tried to use the loader to push the wagon out and bent the bar. No big deal. But these are actually bowed, so the bales are angling to the center. So like I say, this top layer should be forced in too. And that's what's the other nice thing about this wagon. These bars are adjustable. It's a 25-foot wagon. It's supposed to be set up for 4-foot bales, but these bales are actually slightly bigger than 4 foot. They're actually about 4.5 foot diameter by the time my baler's done making them. But yeah, 6 bales sit in here, and that was the thing. If I ever decide to go to a 4x5 baler, I can space these out and be able to haul 5 bales across the bottom, no problem. So, but I know they'll stay on there. The neighbor borrowed the wagon one time. He did, bought a bunch of wheat straw, baled it out of the field, and he had the same version of the baler I did, just a little bit newer. He had a little more options to his. Mine's just the basic baler, but it made the same size bale, and I know he had 22 bales on here at one time. There's people out there that would probably try to put a 3rd layer on if they didn't have to go underneath anything, but I don't get the point of overloading stuff. And there's the bale that I pointed out. Like I said, I don't know what order I put these videos out when you're seeing it, but that one was a mistie because I had that bad twine. I didn't realize it didn't tie that one side. So, but that's it for down here. But again, that's load number 3 from down here, and normally I get 5 to 6 loads down here. But that's the way the year is. So what are you gonna do? Yeah, gotta get another string stretched out. That should be good enough. Yeah, I put a string down underneath every other row. So when I get the tarps on them, and I tie a tarp to it, and it keeps everything from blowing off. Well, it's got to lift the whole row of bales. I don't know why I do every other row. 9 times out of 10, I only tie every other rope. So, and tarps stay on. Gonna have a mess with tarps this year. These ain't getting a bunch of holes in them. But I'm gonna finish stacking this because this is probably gonna be the last I record of this too, because I got battery's about dead. So I'm gonna finish this up. There'll be more stacking here. I got another 50, 60 bales at least to get. I hope at least that many. I'm hoping at least for another 100. So that's like I said, battery's about dead, so I'm ending this here. Thanks for watching. We'll catch up to you later.